Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW21, or its employees.
You're watching Carolina and Company Live. Your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your hosts, Cecil Chandler and Amanda Sellers. If it's happening in the area, it's on Carolina and Company Live.
And hello, everybody. It's a Monday, and we're 1 week away from starting our new lineup on our show, and new intros, new everything.
That's right. A brand new open that you just saw. It's going to be long gone. It's what my kids can walk and run now.
I know it.
Look at that.
It's amazing. It's been, I think, 3 years.
Yeah, 3 years since we've
done that.
All
that's coming up.
That's right. We've got a great show lined up for today, but first we're going to check out our weather.
All right, good morning, everybody, or good afternoon now. Temperatures along the border belt currently in the mid to upper 40s, 48 in North Myrtle, 50 in Myrtle Beach, 50 Conway, 50 in Johnsonville. The clouds just now beginning to leave the Grand Strand. We have been noticing the clouds leaving the PD since around 10 a.m. this morning. Temperatures at a broader perspective, though, showing a lot of that warmth across the deep south, 55 Little Rock, 59 in Shreveport, and 63 in New Orleans. And when I say warmth, I mean that relatively to the northern tier of the country, 27 in Pittsburgh, 17 in the Motor City, 33 Chicago, and 6 in Minneapolis, although it feels like 10 below. That's where the cold air is. It's actually only going to get worse, 50, 60 degrees below zero for wind chills as they head into later on midweek. Daytime highs today in the 50s, near 60 degrees in some areas. All depends on the amount of sunshine you can get, but those sunny skies are most certainly coming in now. Winds will be light and variable throughout the day. Our next major storm system is an area of low pressure to the north, with it a cold front trailing throughout the deep south. That's going to turn this rain to snow for portions of, say, northern Georgia, northern Alabama, as far south as Alexandria, Louisiana. For us, though, the cold air lags behind this. That means the moisture will run through between the 5 to 7 p.m. hour across the Grand Strand, and then it'll begin to push out as the cold air filters in. This will not be a snow event, but instead will be a cold air event. Over 280 million people below freezing Wednesday morning. That's 80% of the country as the Polar Express comes to town. You notice that jet stream dipping on down. There's the Barney Purple that I always warn you about by midweek. Late week, it begins to exit the northeast as a new pattern regime takes over across the area. Wind chills here in Myrtle Beach not going to be terrible in comparison to the northern tier of the country. 20, 30, 40, even nearly 50 degrees below zero there by Wednesday and Thursday morning across the northern tier of the country. For us, we're going to be noticing lows dropping down 28 to 25 degrees there Wednesday, Thursday, respectively. Wind chills down into the low 20s, even some teens on Thursday morning. But notice how quickly we warm back up with those overnight low temperatures. Saturday and Sunday back up to around 40 degrees. Wind chills only in the mid 30s by then. That's the pattern change that I was talking about, changing on up. Notice dry conditions heading into the weekend as well. Super Bowl Saturday looking nice if you're maybe hosting a Super Bowl party and want to use your backyard outdoors. It's looking A-OK right now. 58 degrees there on Sunday. Otherwise, again, the cold spell that comes behind this system on our Tuesday is going to be the big story for Wednesday and Thursday. There's the drier air. Still Friday, Saturday, Sunday looking great. It's just going to be chilly by mid to late week.
Now you can have FaceTime calls with up to 32 people for free. See how after our advertiser. FaceTime on iOS just got a big boost. With the latest iOS update, you can now have FaceTime video calls with up to 32 people. The easiest way to get started is by calling everyone from a group message. Their phone rings and ask them to join in. Each person appears in a tile on the screen. When someone speaks, their tile moves to the center of the screen and becomes larger. Tiles that don't fit appear on the bottom. Tap a participant to see them. You can set your Memoji as your image or add filters and effects to add to the conversation. It works surprisingly well and is a great way to connect with any group. I'm Francie Black. For more great tips, visit TechTangoToday.com.
All right, welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. All right, this weekend you went out of town, right?
Yeah, I was in Charlotte for the National Motorsport Press Association, and this is what's so cool about it. Look who we inducted into the Hall of Fame. Now, we're talking about the Allison brothers. They put in Red Farmer, and there's Jeff Gordon. He was inducted into our Hall of Fame. It was a big weekend up in Charlotte. We do it every year, and we induct somebody into the Hall of Fame.
That's pretty cool. And even after all these years, obviously not in sports anymore, but you used to do a lot of sports.
Yeah, I did sports when I first started, and been a member of that club for 37 years, 38 years.
Pretty cool, pretty cool. Let's talk about today. Today is Monday, January the 28th, and this is Pop Art Day.
And it's also Gone to Pot Day. You know what that means is if it doesn't work out,
clarify for me.
It's gone. It's not weed. It's just if it doesn't work out, it's gone. But it's not weed pot. All right? You got it.
Yeah.
All right, let's go with this one. All right, birthday today, 1936. There he is, Adam Alda. He's 83 years old, from the TV show MASH, of course. And he was also in West Wing, the TV show. Movies, The Aviator, What Women Want, Tower Heist, and worked at radio station WFUV when he was in college. He was a radio guy.
All right, 1981, Elijah Wood is 38 years old. Movie The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, Sin City, and Happy Feet. He was also a child model, and he appeared in a Paula Abdul video, Forever Your Girl.
All right, 1993, Will Poulter, 26 years old. He was in the movies We Were the Millers. That's right, he was in that one. The Revenant, I typed that right, I think. Also, Maze Running Films. Sometimes I type, I scare myself when I look at it.
So you guys know how I feel now.
I type all of this.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at
that?
today in history. We got to go back to 1956. Elvis Presley makes his first national television appearance.
All right, 1958, the Lego company patents the design of the Lego bricks, and they are still compatible with the bricks that are produced today.
That's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
My grandkids have all of them.
We
all
do
right,
too.
Here we go from the Know It All department, where you learn something every day. Most men shave every day. So how much time does the average man spend shaving? Think about it.
Like in their lifetime?
Yeah, in their lifetime.
I don't know. Anybody?
All right, anybody know? 2 minutes. 2 minutes, Cecil. That's for Ed, yeah. All right. According to a Reader's Digest survey, men spend around 4 months of their lives shaving.
Wow.
I timed one morning. It takes me a minute and a half to shave.
Really?
Yeah, I timed that, how long it takes me to shower, how to dress, and how long to get to work.
Okay.
And you do that when you're old, you have to think of different things to do every day. That's it for the Know It All department today. We got a great show lined up, some fun stuff.
Guess what? I get to throw it too. Ready?
Do
I'm never very good at this. Okay, getting better.
Not bad.
Getting better. We'll be right back.
All right, there's always something going on in Conway, and the Chocolate Walk is set for February 2nd in downtown Conway. Now, this is an afternoon of visiting restaurants, eating chocolates, and just having a lot of fun.
You know what I'm most excited about right
What?
now? Look at
That?
front of us. Yeah, look at all
I see
this chocolate. And
Hillary, you didn't bring her anything?
Yeah, no, I know. It's all for Cecil, so sorry.
that's right. Hillary, let's talk Chocolate Walk and what's going on downtown
Chocolate
Conway.
Walk this Saturday. We still have tickets available. Like, so often when I'm here, I'm like, it's sold out. We still have tickets. So if
Really?
you love chocolate, ConwayLive.com. You're going to tour to about 35 different locations in downtown Conway on Saturday. And you're going to have the opportunity to try Well, a variety of things, as you can see, kind of with some of the samples that we brought. One of the favorite things is our chocolate bacon. We have a chocolate chili this year, and I think we're also going to have a chocolate barbecue. So it's not just sweets. There's some. I mean, when you think of chocolate, you know, cocoa, it's a spice.
All right, now what we got there?
So that's a double French brownie. The Tressel's going to be doing those this year.
Good.
All right.
We have a couple of. We got a cake pop. We got a mousse chocolate cupcake there, and a chocolate covered strawberry.
Okay,
so
that cupcake looks
The mousse.
awesome.
it's pretty, isn't it? It's very, very pretty.
Now, this is just a small amount. Now, these are the people. They actually have a lot of fun with this, and I can't believe you're not sold out already.
I know. I mean, we are almost there, but there is still time. It's just a sweet day in downtown, and it's a great way to tour through all the different businesses and see the businesses, see their creative side, and eat a lot of chocolate. Okay.
Now, let me ask, this is not just restaurants doing this?
No,
This is all businesses will have something inside of them?
I think we have 34, if I'm not mistaken, this year signed up. So they all come up with their own creative take on it.
Now, how do you know when you get down there? Is there a map?
You just check in. When you register online, you're going to have your check-in, and we give you a map, your wristband, even a goodie bag to take home. Because, okay, that many locations, I mean, you can
can't
eat
eat it all.
Well, Cecil
I
can
could
eat it all. I don't know if we could.
I could eat it all.
So, yeah, but this Saturday, ConwayLive.com.
Well, Conway Live's always doing something. Y'all have got something going about every month, which is great for a town like Conway.
Yep. It's a very busy time. And I think a couple weeks we're going to be talking about our Hometown Hero Day, which is a new event we're doing at the end of February that salutes some of our heroes, some of those people that make our town a community.
That's pretty cool.
We are excited to talk with you about that.
Very good work.
in the
And
future.
honestly, one of my favorite people to interview.
Yeah.
Because she just does it.
You don't have to ask her. Could you do me one favor? Could you get the bridge open a little sooner?
I know. Let's all work together.
That's the only thing.
That's right.
All right.
Thanks,
Thanks a
Hillary.
lot.
Good to see you.
All right. We got more coming up. It's a Monday. Stay right there. We'll be right back.
All right, we're talking about Go Red for Women with McLeod Health, and it's their heart events that are coming up. Lots of different events. We're going to talk a little bit about that. Heart disease in women being the #1 killer. And, you know, those are staggering numbers. We need to talk a little bit because it's important.
That's right. We're with us now. We got Dr. Ross Taylor with us, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. I mean, those statistics are, you know, they're frightening. They
are, Cecil and Amanda, and that's why McLeod Health is so devoted to this problem. And as you all know, February is American Heart Association Heart Month, and really in recognition of that and in support of our community, McLeod Health is holding a series of events as part of that. It's Go Red for Women is what we say, and they're the McLeod Health Heart events, and they will be held at lunchtime, February 1st, at 9 of our locations, and we invite the public to register and come along and learn as much as they can about heart health.
Tell me what you're going to learn at these events, and who can come. Does that have to be someone, you know, a woman? It could be the family as well, maybe someone who's already suffering from heart disease?
That's a good point, Amanda. While it is the #1 killer of men and women, but heart disease does rather uniquely, or it predisposes to women. 600,000 plus men and women in the United States die of heart disease every year, disproportionately women. One in about every 40 seconds, somebody has a heart attack in this country. Wow. And that's way too much. What they're going to come and learn about is they're going to hear from our experts on heart health at each of those locations. Physicians talk to us about how our lifestyle, how we eat, how we live, how all those things can affect our ability to keep away heart disease.
All right, now we're talking about, this is a free Healthy Heart Luncheon and Seminar, but they do need to register. Well, you know how many people's coming, right?
Correct, you are.
Okay, and their website, there's the website up there, and it shows you where you need to go to register.
That's right, McLeodHealth.org is right there. So you can go on, you can register, and then show up. What else is happening at the luncheon? Of course, lunch, right?
Well, lunch, and that's very important. It's an opportunity for our community to connect with one another, but most importantly, connect with our experts, with McLeod Health. And again, learn about what they can do and what they cannot do, and what we can do to live life to its fullest and not suffer from heart disease.
All right.
Thank you, Doc. We appreciate it. Go on that website.
That's right.
Sign up if you want to learn more about this. You'll be there, and you get a free lunch on top of it, plus all the information.
That's right. McLeodHealth.org. We'll be right back. All right, a lot of you guys might recognize this guy over here talking about the Marvin Show. It's on the CW at 12 o'clock midnight. And, you know, Cecil, you've hung out with this guy a few times. I've heard some stories. We did a show with him once.
Yes. Now, this guy, when you're coming in from out for the night, your night out, You got to cut on and watch the Marvin Show.
Let's keep on turning until you see something black. Then stop.
now tell them what all you do. How long you been on?
I've been on about 6 years, and I was lucky enough to have Cecil on, and we cooked oxtails. Cecil, was that the best oxtails you ever had in your life?
I could not remember what we cooked.
That's because you had so much moonshine you forgot.
It was one of those wild nights, though.
But the doctor was on there. He was talking about heart health, healthy stuff.
Yeah.
Overrated, very overrated. You know what I'm saying? You need to enjoy yourself. Life is short.
Short.
Yeah. Don't worry about no arterial sclerosis. None of that.
You're going to die, you're going to die.
All you got to do is take some extra blood pressure pills, some extra cholesterol pills. Take care of that. We got deep fat fried fatback coming up in 2 weeks. And pig feet coming up. So tune in for that. It's going to be excellent. 12 o'clock on CW, the best station, right after WPDE.
Now, the guy that shoots your stuff for you, Aaron, used to work with us.
Shouts out to Aaron out there.
That's right. A shout out to Aaron on the thing. But, you just have a lot of fun with this show, Mark.
Well, it's all about fun. You got to have a good time while you're on the globe.
Right.
There you go. That's a little bit of yeah, and we keep in all the outtakes. So that chick there, she actually didn't like eating a pork skin.
Yes, she spit it out and you kept it.
Now the funny thing about that was she ate the worm that was in the tequila, but she wouldn't eat a pork rind. No, what kind of craziness is that?
That is a little crazy on that.
Yeah, that's very hypocritical.
Now your show comes on once a week.
Once a week, Saturday night, 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Right on the CW. So there you go. Just turn till you see me on Saturday night.
On Saturday night.
Yes.
Now, this is what's a little unusual. I'm going to tell you what his real business is. All right.
Okay.
Tell them what your real business is.
By day, by trade, I'm a funeral director. Latimer's Funeral Home. People are dying to see me.
They are dying to see. And what's so amazing, you can't, when you go in, when I did the show with you that night, and when I found out what you did, I could not believe it. I said, wow, this guy's a funeral director.
Yes.
Well, okay, maybe I see a little bit of why that is a serious job. Taking care of families, taking care of, so you can kind of let your fun side out doing the Marvin Show.
It's kind of cathartic for me, yes. Right. And I was on Big Brother before, so I do a little segment for another station. They should remain nameless tomorrow on CBS, by the way. I'm doing a quick little segment, getting people caught up on another show that was on another network.
Right.
Cool. So there you go. So I just try to spread myself very thin as possible.
What is the most favorite thing you've ever made on a Saturday night?
I'm kind of famous for my shrimp and gravy, and I'm doing that this coming week. A classic recipe that my mom was taught by her grandma and all that type of stuff. So that's really, really good. We're doing a shrimp and gravy and puff pastry in a ramekin. So that's a whole lot of syllables right there. That's right there with refrigerated mayonnaise.
Marvin, we thank you. Tell them Saturday night.
Saturday night, 12 o'clock on the CW. Shouts out to my man Rich out there. I know you out there looking.
That's right.
Now get a job, Rich. Stop living off your girlfriend.
I got nothing. We'll be back.
We'll be back. Brook Green Gardens right down here at the beach, and you know, it has everything. It's amazing. They're always doing something. Lauren's with us now. We're going to find out there's a lot of things coming up.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, right now and then transition, spring is coming, which means flowers are blooming. Brook Green is going to be really active. Tell us, well, I'm just going to let you go for it.
Yeah,
tell us the rundown. Tell us what's happening.
You know, sometimes people think that there's not much going on in the winter at Brook Green because of the gardens, but right now, even in the gardens, there are things going on. The camellias are blooming. The camellia walk is absolutely beautiful. We just opened a new exhibit called Birds and Art. It is a traveling exhibition that's been all over the country, and it is from the Lee Yalke Woodson Art Museum in Warsaw, Wisconsin. So we are thrilled to have that. It will be at Brook Green through March 31st.
Okay.
So make sure you get out to see that. 60 different artists, internationally known, and it's amazing. We also have our Black History Month exhibits going on. We have a wonderful Gullah Geechee art exhibit, and that's going on over at the Low Country Center. We have a great artist meet and greet with them on the 23rd of February, and just, like I said, so many things going on.
And you can go to that website right there.
You can go to our website
if you're not
and find
catching
out
everything
for the full rundown.
Exactly, there's so much. Or you can also go to our website and subscribe to our e-blast, because every Monday I send out an e-blast that tells you everything that's going on.
Oh, good. Nice little reminders for everybody.
Another fun thing to think about in the future, we have a visit from the Very Hungry Caterpillar. So if mom's out there, if you've read that book to your kids and you love it, the Very Hungry Caterpillar is 50 years old this year.
Wow.
And we're working with Penguin Doubleday Books to do a big Very Hungry Caterpillar birthday party at our Butterfly Pavilion on April 6th.
Wow. It's so amazing, dude, just to go out and look at the statues and monuments. That's what's so amazing out there.
Yeah, I mean, you cover everything, and that's what I think people love. You really have something for everyone, whether the gardens, the sculptures, or even for the kids. And that's where you're talking about. The Very Hungry Caterpillar. What an awesome event. I know last year we had dinosaurs, so this year we have the Very Hungry Caterpillar.
It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a special breakfast with the Very Hungry Caterpillar, and those tickets will be going on sale very soon.
Awesome.
All right, don't forget the zoo, too. Everything's going on.
And the zoo.
That's right.
Just look at the
website.
website.
All right, we'll be back. Stay with us. We got something else coming up.
It's funny, it's crazy, and you never know what Cecil or Amanda are going to say or do.
Hollywood!
It's Carolina and Company live weekdays on ABC 15. A fun show that makes you laugh and makes you feel good about where you live. If you just moved to the area, Carolina and Company Live is the show you need to watch. You'll find out about everything going on along the Grand Strand, PD and Border Belt. Check it out weekdays at noon on WPDE ABC 15.
All right. Wow, Brook Green, always something cool down there.
You've got
what an
something
awesome
going
place
on
to
all the time.
go.
It's good to have Marvin on the show today.
That was so
That
fun.
was so funny. He is a funny dude.
He
I
sure
promise
is.
you. He says things. I mean, you got to watch his show on the CW.
That's right.
Thanks a lot, everybody.
Y'all have a great Monday.
See
We'll
you
see you
tomorrow.
later.
Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW21, or its employees.
And coming up in just a few minutes right here on Carolina and Company Live, the Grand Strand Humane Society is here, and of course, they have Pet of the Day.
That's right. The Myrtle Beach YMCA, now they have a rip current simulator, teaching people and educating them about rip currents and how you can get out of them if you get caught.
All right, there's something coming up now at Panera Bread. It's for Help the American Cancer. We're going to be talking about that today.
That's right. And talking about a Spring to Life fundraiser for the Coastline Women's Center, all that and more. We'll see you in just a few minutes.
It's a Wednesday, and coming up in just a few minutes, we're talking about SOS Healthcare. They're here for their Valentine's social. We're going to find out all about it.
All right, and talking about Viva Montessori, the Montessori school in Pawleys Island, their big annual fundraiser for the kids is coming up.
All right, the 15th annual Socastee High School fundraiser event is coming up, and we're going to be talking about that. Now, this is a big event for them.
That's right, and Kindkeeper Animal Rescue and No Kill Animal Shelter up in Little River, they'll be here too. We'll see you in just a few minutes.
All right.